Hi, good evening, or good morning, I guess. It sure has been a while since I've opened up how to stream again. Ah, shit! I hit something. That was my phone. Okay. I don't know what the latency is of everything, so I'm on my phone right now because my second monitor is not working. So, I should probably get some water for this one since this will be a pretty long video now that stream, I guess. Okay, so today we are watching The Amazing Digital Circus. One of those shows that actually was like, I've been considering it for a while if I wanted to cover it on this channel. But it's like, oh no. Why can't I? Oh no. I need to see the chat. Let me see the chat. Please. This is my first stream and this will be fun to watch while I draw. No worries. Your first stream on YouTube? On this channel? Yeah. This is my first stream on YouTube. I don't recognize the interface anymore. Hello, hello. Welcome. I was going to make a video. Actually, I am going to make a video on Caine very soon, but I think I was like, you know what? It'll be interesting to kind of quote unquote debut the new series that I really want to like get into. Actually, I've been pretty keenly watching the Amazing Digital Circus for a while. So, for context, for those that this is your first time watching this series, we will be diving into the newest episode. So I really suggest that you go watch the original with the start of it, actually. The Amazing Digital Circus is an independent show that's available here on Glitch Productions. It's a YouTube series. So yes, hello, hello. I'm curious, what is the time for everyone right now? Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus. Yes, I have watched episode 8. Now for complete, super duper complete transparency, I have watched episode 8. And this stream is for me to break down details. So I'm not going into this blind. I made sure that I was going to do it alone. But this is where I'm gonna show you guys my thought process. PH time 3 p.m., 6 a.m. Well, that is very early. Seems like your speaking has gone better. Probably the mic. I'll be honest with you. It's probably the mic. It's supposed to be asleep, but I'm... Hold up. This isn't the color. This is not... We are not watching Alan Becker today. We are watching... I don't know what is going on with my audio. Hopefully nothing stupid has happened with my audio. I am having a bit of a concern on my end that it's, well, I'm having a bit of a concern on my end that it's my earphones, like, messing up, but we'll see. Hopefully nothing stupid happens, but I don't know how to fix it. Do our best. I still feel kind of bad for Caine. Yes, so if you guys don't want any spoilers for the Amazing Digital Circus, I highly suggest that you... Oh, whoa. Is that by Maya? Oh, it's telling me to pay my credit card. I'm kidding, I don't have a credit card. I like it. I can't believe... It's, well, definitely one of the series of all time. So, without further ado... Hello, hello, welcome aboard. Now, for those that are, again, before we go back in here, because we will be watching this from episode 8. So if this is your first time in the series, I highly suggest and recommend that you go from the very beginning. Now, I'm going to be pausing this a lot because I'm going to be doing a frame-by-frame analysis. I want you all to kind of see... Like, I want you all to kind of see what my thought processes, not just for like Amazing Digital Circus, but also for like Alan Becker. A lot of people were curious, like, oh, how do you do the frame-by-frame analysis? Well, you're gonna see it in real time because I have a notebook right here. Will this stream be available after it's done? I think so. I know I have it set on VOD. It'll be a shame if I don't. I'll be really sad if it's not. Yeah. So, well, I'm gonna record this anyway. Let's see. Hopefully nothing crashes on my end. If I disappear, I crashed. You want to see the process of how, yeah. This is not just like, and this is not a blind reaction. So yeah, we're just gonna let it simmer for a bit. Spoiler ahead. Super duper spoiler ahead. European YouTuber or whatever you call it, super cute. Thank you. I think this was by Chibi Rose Arts from Fiverr. Yeah, super great artist. Did not expect you to cover this, really? I'm shocked. A lot of people were like, oh, it feels like the Amazing Digital Circus. I love, okay, just a tidbit about me. I love anything that has something to do with like AI programs. That's actually why I went into the Alan Becker universe, because the stick figures are technically like robots and programs. So I have my notebook here for our thoughts and breakdowns. I'm curious if you're planning on covering other series or stories as well, especially as this was definitely pleasing to see. Definitely, I'm more so just juggling my YouTube stuff and other things that I want to do as side projects with my IRL stuff. I'm starting a new job. Actually, technically tomorrow. Well, I'm starting a new job, so like I have to pace myself just in case. Who's your favorite character? The ADC character. My favorite character is Ragatha. Listen, I love Ragatha and Caine. Ragatha, Caine are my favorite characters. I hope I'm not the only one who felt bad for Caine. Dude, I feel really bad for Caine. And I think one of the things that I really feel bad for Caine about is that I never look at him like how I would look at a human. It's like super important for me to, whenever like I try to do Caine's analysis on paper, because I have some notes already, I never look at him like he's a human. Yeah, I don't use like the human fundamentals of morality. I kind of just used like how you would program AI, because I have like a background in computer science and I had to learn AI ethics. Yeah, I pretty weird. So like I don't want to say like, oh, he's a bad person, oh, he's a good person. No, I don't think like putting him into that box of morality is doing his entire character justice. I feel like if I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna look at him like an AI. I'm gonna look at him like someone that has never interacted with human beings ever. That's the biggest like lens that I want to do for Caine. Yeah, I don't want to look at him like how I would like do for human beings. It's the same regard as how I don't... Can I code or program? I can do basic elementary program, but I'm not an expert at it. Like I don't have it as a profession. I do know Python. Will there be another yellow analysis soon? He already got 2 analyses. When we get more scenes of him, honestly. I love Ragatha. I feel like she's very easy to get along with. As for Caine, and personally for Fila. I love Caine. Honestly, he reminds me of GLaDOS. I like any character that has like a god complex. And I like any character that has logic when it comes to technology and stuff. You know, that's why I like Yellow. Yellow's my favorite like stick figure. A lot of people like say like, oh, why do you like Yellow? He's so boring. No, I love Yellow because he's like the opposite of boring. He's such a rat. He's definitely a rat. Favorite TADC episode? Definitely this one. I think it's this one. Well, maybe this one or the previous one. So, one of the two. Okay. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes. Let the algorithm seek in. But we are going to... It's going to be a pretty short stream or a long stream. Depends on how many things I sniff out. You know what I mean? Yellow is peak. Yes, I definitely agree. Yellow is super duper peak. I will always advocate for Yellow. Hi, Melon Master. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard the TADC train. This is, my favorites are 6 and 8. I think, I can't remember what 6 was. 6 was, oh, it's the one where everything was random, right? Color Gang TADC crossover when? I feel like, honestly, I feel like the Color Gang would get along with Caine. Because Caine is not human, and neither are the stick figures. So I feel like if there's like any like friendliness between them. It's mostly like, oh hey, we're also in a computer. We're also like, we don't know like what the outside world is. Oh, six is the one where they get guns. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's the one with the guns. Do you feel bad for Caine? Yeah, I feel really bad for Caine because like going back on all of the episodes and then like writing down his behavior, it makes you realize that he doesn't really want to actually hurt them. And one of the biggest, well, we'll see later. I'll show you later what I mean. One of the lines that really give it away was the fact that it doesn't fill him with any satisfaction to actually hurt them. Because if, like, ooh, evil AI kind of stuff, right? You'd think that torturing humans was going to be a part of, like, oh, this is the vindication that I needed because you're all assholes, right? Yeah. For me, it was like, the idea is always, he's not human. And I don't want to look at him with the lens of humanity. I want to look at him with the lens of something else because he's a different character, although, like, in that regard. I love Kinger. Honestly, Kinger is really cute. I like all of the characters. Not gonna lie. I like how they're written. Now, this is gonna be weird, but, I'll show you later. Hello, welcome aboard. Yeah. I relate to Caine, not gonna lie, in a way, but, you know, besides the I'm gonna kill all of you type. Alright, so 15. We are going to begin, let us begin with this breakdown analysis one by one. We're going to be, you know, we're gonna be pausing every now and then, so this is gonna be a pretty long stream, I think. This episode contains some sequences with flashing lights, so be warned, all of you wonderful people. Hello Caine Orb. Okay. This one I do have to take notes. So this is the basic carnival stuff. Oh no, the audio sounds muffled? Shit. There you go. That's the problem. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like it's on my end. Yeah, I can already tell. No, it's muffled. That's gonna suck. I think it's the headphones, not gonna lie. Yeah. The audio is gonna be a bit muffled for the video. This is gonna suck. Wait. Let me see if I can like swap it to my earphone, to my headset. That's so weird though. Does it sound okay on headset? Wait long. Let me just try to play a section of the video if that's okay with everyone. Audio is fine for me at least. Alright. I'll trust y'all. Oh, here's something that I realized. It was like part of my notes previously. A lot of these shots are very similar to like some of these shots are like similar to the adventures that we had in the back. So we had the fast food one. This is similar to like the park that Kinger suggested. But they always have a theme of like happiness. So the other one was superficial happiness. This one is just calm. Relax. It's very dreamscape, honestly. Gummy goo, yeah, gummy goo. Ooh, and then we see Caine is like becoming more creating more abstract things, more complex things. Oh, then we see CNA. It's beginning to learn. about like... Oh... Yeah. This is a breakdown. It's not a reaction, I think it's both, but it's a breakdown. Yeah, the first one, okay. The first one is actually Kinger's desk. I want to see like the screenshots because I didn't really look at it. I was like half awake when I watched this episode the first time. Not gonna lie. Okay. We're gonna be going back and forth, okay? This is a breakdown. A very long breakdown, not gonna lie. Yeah, I want my notes. This is when you learn. Oh man. Look, it's Kinger's desk. You see the white king and the black queen. Man, I miss playing chess. We also... That looks really subliminal. Not gonna lie. I can't... Soft deadline, hard deadline. I wonder if this is like the date that the circus was like... The circus was launched. Which is March 29? March 29. Okay. Eat pie. Cute. Butterfly picture, he has a dog. That's really sad. This is really subliminal. So we do know that it's CNA. Yeah. We do know that it's CNA. Who's this chair? It's just a random table. Yeah, it feels like it. Damn, this is old. And then he gets trapped inside. I feel like the audio is gonna be a bit muffled later, so forgive me. I don't know how to fix it because I'm using earbuds. Hello, Abel. Abel, right? Yeah, surely. So it's creating again like in tiny, just the simpler constructs. Yeah. And we see Caine trying to break out. Well, Caine breaks out. Tries to consume it. Whoa. Then he just consumes it. I like the landscape closing behind it. TDC, you should watch the first episode. This is the 8th episode. This is a lot of lore dump. Where the box Caine is trapped in is like a developer quarantine box to isolate bad coding. Yeah, it feels like it. What did they feed the blue circle though? I'm genuinely curious. They fed it something yellow, right? Yeah, because the first one was blue, then green, then red, and then the blue one got yellow, right? Yeah. I'm guessing, like... I feel like Caine and Kinger really is kind of similar because I see them both as a failure. One was discarded and replaced and was responsible for everything. Better pictures or something. I want this as a profile picture. I don't care. I want that as my profile picture. Scratch looks really pissed off.
Another chess piece, huh? How are you holding up?
I just don't know what's happening. We've never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait.
How did people know Scratch was the dog? I remember a picture, but I feel like it was strange. Hello there, welcome, Queenie. Ah, thank you.
Are you?
Oh.
It's you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry for the muffle. I don't know how to fix it.
I wish I could remember your name.
I'm really sorry.
Same.
I'm so sorry I roped you into this with me.
It's quite strange.
Oh, it's really sad.
Listen, no matter what happens, I'll always...
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
And into the cellar you go.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I should not laugh.
Golly, we're running out of humans here. Now don't you go abstracting on me too. Seriously.
Alright. This scene is very important for me because it kind of confirmed in the back of my mind that Caine was not the one that was intentionally causing the abstractions. Like, that was one of the biggest questions that the TADC fandom had. If Caine was like, if the abstractions was a punishment. And this kind of just proves that, no, the abstractions are a side effect of something. What is with the shows and series and dead wives? No, that's true. That's very accurate. What's abstraction? It's this thing. It's the big for those that are new, you should definitely watch the series first. But we're gonna it's this one. People start getting fucky wucky. What's my favorite instrument? I used to play a flute. I have 2 flutes. I know how to dual wield flutes. Most people die in the real world and they abstract from the circus. I like to think that it's caused by the brain getting very overworked. Like, that's what I think, genuinely, that the abstraction is. It's like a very big... the brain waves start going haywire. Caine doesn't want Kinger to abstract.
You go.
I feel like that's why Caine is like this. Like, obviously, like, oh, he becomes evil, bad in episode 8. But back then, before the shenanigans, Caine was actually as pleasant as he possibly could be, right? Like, he didn't kill Zubul. You know what? The bar is... No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Zubul. But Caine was as much of a host as you could possibly be as a chat GPT. And I'll expand on that later, once we break down 7, I think.
Golly, we're running out of humans here. Now don't you go abstracting on me too.
Yeah, Caine loved humans, I feel like.
Seriously.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations. Oh, that's really sad. Yeah. They go insane, but the question is like, what kind of insane are we talking about? Because some people thought that Caine was the one that was causing the abstractions intentionally. Subscribe to the clone theory. No, I don't think they're clones. But you know what? I'll read up on the theories eventually. But I don't think they're clones, honestly. Oh, Kinger.
What?
Oh, this one I like.
What? Hello? Guys?
Ragatha.
I can't figure out
Who's the main character?
Guys?
Technically all of them, honestly.
Hello? Can you help me out here?
Ragatha didn't go in here alone, huh?
What's happening? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Okay. We don't know when the abstractions happened for everyone, but based on screenshots that I will show later, Kinger was here from 1997, I think. Because the Caine AI, according to the screenshots I'll show you later, started at 1997 and Ragatha came at 2008. We just don't know how long the thingies are. They don't know how far apart all of the abstractions are, but we do know that Queenie was the second to last of the main to abstract. Well, assuming Kinger doesn't abstract, you know what I mean. Hello, welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations.
Who are you? How do I take this off?
I'm...
Oh, Ragatha.
Whoa! A new one? So it is possible.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. The word is, so it is possible. Okay. I love semantic analysis. I love looking at dialogue. It's been so long since I have heard words, guys. Being in the Alan Becker, like, visual analysis side, It's so nice to hear words again. Is this your first time watching the episode? No, it is not my first time watching this episode, so I'm gonna be pausing a lot. This is a breakdown. This is me going into the episode, like, scratching through the surface. I think he meant that because of, like, new humans able to get in. Yeah.
Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger!
I wonder if he was theorizing that.
Kinger. Right.
Oh.
Is this really?
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more preparations for this amazing breakthrough!
Oh, that's really cute. Listen, I know Caine turns like wild shit, but you know, he's doing his best with what little he's got. He's so excited.
How do I get out of this?
So it was a core memory.
I don't know.
Is Mr. Dentures the villain?
But everything's gonna be okay.
He's broken.
Do
He's
you
really, really broken.
Remember your name?
I'm...
Oh.
Ragatha?
Oh yeah, how did Ragatha get her name?
You doing okay?
That's sad.
That's a good question.
Oh man. I've always liked this scene. It feels very human.
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even! Do not even f***ing begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at
And
leaving?
what if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if it wasn't real? So it doesn't matter.
Man.
Never did.
How can you say that like you didn't try to f*** up?
What buttons? You guys should really watch the previous episodes. I feel like a lot of people were very much like talking about this scene that like Jax got off the hook, but I don't think he did. He really didn't.
Never did.
This is like another kind of like nihilism that I really appreciate from Jax. Jax displays like a level of nihilism that it's detachment for the sake of keeping your sanity. It's kind of like the consequences of reality are way too much to the point that if I were to look at it in the eye and accept it, I would go insane with grief. And very much so. Very much so. It's human. It's not perfect. Definitely not. I feel like that's the most important like way to look at the Amazing Digital Circus. They're human. What is about to happen is not going to be as bad. Yes. I feel like for those that are new to this chat, you should definitely watch the first episode. Because No, I feel like you should watch the first seasons first, or the first episodes first, before you go into this one, because episode 8 is one of the most jam-packed lore. Like, it is the culmination of every symbolism that has, like, the series has so far. So I definitely think, like, you should, like, super duper, watch it first. Before, because, like, I don't think anything that I say right now would ever do justice to the complexity of these characters. Just like besides like seeing it for the first time. Like that's my genuine take to it. I would not be able to fully like articulate it right now. That I'm just like going off of my first thoughts. It's a very big lore-based episode. So going back to Jax, I definitely think that one of his biggest flaws is his inability to cope with reality. And we'll see that later. And I love that about him. He reminds me of so many Gen Zs in my workplace. No offense, but he reminds me of like the average Gen Z in the corporate space. He's like, what do I call this? It's giving, nothing really matters here. So the consequences of my actions are like, I could care, I could not care, it doesn't matter in the end. It's interesting.
How can you say that like you didn't try to f*** us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Gangle.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what could
Yeah.
have happened.
really sad.
We could argue
no.
about it and hurt each other
Sorry,
all
it's my
day
phone.
long, but that's not gonna help anybody. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
She's right. We've all done bad things.
I have no idea why she threw that line in, by the way. This is the most interesting line that she could possibly say for this one.
But we're also all we've got.
Yeah. Is the we in the room with us right now?
I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
What do
We
you...
got our hopes up, and
Oh,
we were let down.
yeah.
I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo,
Hmm.
but we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an
Yeah.
unattainable goal will drive us crazy.
So, from that speech, the only concern that I have is the way that she says we've all done bad things. And I feel like that's like, for me personally, I feel like that's the weirdest line. It's not the worst line you can give Pomni, but I feel like that's not the best line to be executed. Like, I feel like it could have been a different line, in all honesty. Considering, like, the magnitude of everything else that Jax has technically done to them. But I like the way that she's handling this. Now, this is gonna come from someone that has been in a lot of situations like this. I'm reading their group as co-workers, if that makes sense. They're not friends, but they're people that have to work in the same environment together because the alternative is it's not good. The alternative, if you don't work together, is not good. And I feel like that's one of the most important lenses for me to consider when it comes to this show. It's not them forgiving Jax. I feel like the word forgiveness in a situation like this is way too removing of the gravity of like what is actually happening. Yeah, that was my sister. She went in just to like grab something. Like, that's for me personally. I feel like saying that they forgave Jax is like removing this biggest idea that it's like a they don't even forgive Jax. I'll show you. They kind of ignore him and they kind of like don't really like care much what he does anymore because he's kind of unstable. But it's like they have no choice. Yeah, it's learning to live with it. And it goes back to what I said, that I feel like the best way to talk about them is like their coworkers. They're strangers that are put into a situation where you have to work together. Because the alternative is that you start tearing each other apart. And the way that Pomni is dealing with this is actually how you would usually do crisis alleviation at work in general. Of course, not to the level of getting trapped inside like a digital isekai circus, right? Right? Like that's the most that's a different situation altogether, but it's more so that they have no choice but to stick together. That's for me. Like, they have no choice but to stick together. In episode 5, I guess everyone else just tolerates him. Yeah, because what's the alternative? You beat him up? Honestly, that would be cathartic, but again, at that point, right? You just like, the alternative is that they all just die. You know what I mean? The alternative is that they're all just gonna die. And I don't think they would want, death. Zubal's already yelling at him, which is good. Like, that's the catharsis that Zubal needs. But Pomni and actually Gangle are already are already sighing. That like, oh, yeah, this is just how it is at this point. We're tired. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And sometimes, like, I want to read this based on, like, the fact that they're old. Actually, yeah, it's very important for when I do character analyses, it's to also consider what is their mental state. In terms of, like, what is their mental state in terms of life experience? All of them, Jax is the youngest, he's 22. And I think Kinger is around 40 plus. Yeah, Ragatha is 30, Gangle's 26, Zubal I think is 24 to 25, Pomni is 25. They're adults. They are adults that need to hold themselves together. Because Ragatha is 30. Yeah, Ragatha is 30. Y'all. 30 is not that old. Like, I can tell a person's age and how they react to the number 30. Hello, welcome to the first episode. Yeah. A teenager. Well, like, honestly, when you get to a certain age, you just look at 20-year-olds, 24-year-olds, and you're like, I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, not gonna lie. Kinger is not a grandpa. No phase reveal, damn. I genuinely thought that Ragatha was around. Guys! Alright. Y'all give me a range. What generation are you people? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Ragatha feels 30. She feels like a millennial. Kinger's the dad they need. Dude, my CEO is like Kinger's age. Pop off. Whoa, don't dox him. Like, yeah. Some of you are younger than me. But no, Jax is younger than me. I'm 24. I'm younger than Pomni, older than Jax. Technically. I'm younger than these people. And let me tell you right now, 20s plus is like, we're all just teenagers in adult bodies. It do be like that. Yeah, 30s feels very old when you're somewhat young. It's true. No, I'm not single. I should tell my boyfriend I'm streaming. Alright. Y'all stay in school, okay? Y'all stay in school. Ragatha is an unk. Ah, doomed. Yeah, all of you stay in school. I don't know who's telling y'all that college is a scam. Go to community college or something. But yeah, it's important for me, whenever I, like, do analyses like these, is you consider their age if it's, like, confirmed. If it's confirmed! If it's confirmed. You get their, you, like, consider their ages. And did you go to college? Yeah. Magna cum laude, baby.
Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
She's right. Spoken like a true accountant. I swear I've heard that exact words from my HR. That's what I remember. I heard that. I remember seeing that in a corporate email yesterday. Oh, it's funny.
Man, I had dreams and goals.
Yeah, I also heard that from a company meeting yesterday.
I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
You've made a mark in my life.
Aww.
I know, you're probably right, but it just really, really sucks.
Only other thing I think Pomni should have said was, like, being able to have goals and live.
We're all in this together.
And we'll always be in this together.
I like their coping mechanism. Not gonna lie.
No matter what.
Abstraction.
Hey. That includes you too.
Huh?
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
You
you think I'm capable of abstracting?
He just has no idea how to cope with his own emotions. A lot of people were telling, like, which is very interesting, that some people were like saying that they should have been more harsh on Jax. They already knew that Jax was mentally unstable. Like, I feel like they don't want to aggravate him. Like, I think that's like the biggest part about it that I really want to analyze. They're not forgiving Jax because they're pushovers. They're they're accepting Jax because they have no choice. This is such a shitty situation. If they don't do it, what's the alternative? Jax abstracts? Wow, what payback! What a very mature response. Yeah. They're accepting that Jax is part of their team. You know, like going back to what I said, like a coworker. Very distant, we're all in this together vibes. I can see what they mean by being harsher. I've seen it, but I'm not a big TATC fan. Yeah, just go. Oh,
You guys worry too much.
Aww.
We need a vacation.
I don't understand, Bubble. They want an exit, they want answers, they want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it?
Okay. A lot of people were saying that episode 7 was, completely fake. I have a big disagree on that. I actually think, for me personally, after going back to episode 7 and then like listening to Abel's, like the NPC Abel's words, I think that was as close to genuine honesty that Caine could give them. That whole thing with the backstory, that whole thing with like, don't leave Caine, like Caine is an AI, he can't follow you, like that's like through Abel. That's him as honestly as he could. Well, for an AI. Reaching out to the team. Because like hearing back Abel's dialogue, a lot of it was like Abel trying to empathize, quote unquote, with Caine. That, oh, Caine will never be able to escape with us. Caine's going to be trapped here alone. Caine's purpose is blank. And for me, Caine is an AI, right? So obviously you have certain parameters that you're not allowed to do. Certain limitations that you have to your program that aren't anticipated. He's learning, but he's learning pretty slow. For me, Caine showing all of that, what happened with CNA, using Abel to deliver his message that, hey, please don't leave me, is as honest as he could possibly be to the team without, you know, like the innate part of his AI kicking in. That because I remember like back in insert episode here, when he was having the therapy session with Zubul, right? It was very hard for him to actually like process his emotions. Even with Jax, when he was like talking with Jax while Jax was distracting him in episode 7, it's really hard for him to actually process joy, genuine emotions on his side. Like he just starts glitching. For me, it's the entire concept of escape is fake. Episode 7 is completely fake. But the story inside it is real. Or rather, it's as honest as Caine could possibly be. Where he's showing his inner emotions as authentically as he possibly could. Because he can't. If that makes sense. The adventure was the medium. Because like he doesn't say like anything, right? Listen to this. But what I noticed was that he never said that he lied about the things in there directly. And we do know from like an omnipotent third person, right? That he's not innately lying. CNA exists. Maybe Caine's purpose is to like keep their minds awake. It's pretty adjacent to what he's actually doing. The actual details of the adventure could maybe be real. And we've seen that there's a very big chance of it being real. I'm definitely going to cover AMAAZING more because I want to do like an analysis into their characterizations. I really like their characterizations, even if it's like, it's not the most complex series, but I like it. I like the wording here.
I don't understand.
He doesn't understand that this is as honest as he could possibly be to the people, and it made him really happy. Honestly, it really made me happy that... it made him really happy that they quote-unquote decided to stay after being given so much of the truth. I feel like that's genuinely... How strong is Caine, honestly? Not gonna lie. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I just need more episodes, please. Well, one more episode. You know what he needs? He needs the color gang. You know what he needs? He needs a perpetual program that's just here to have fun. Insert color gang here. Insert Alan Becker's stick figures to play with him. Come on, it'll be funny. Oh, that's really cute. AI plays with other AI. Oh, that's really wholesome. Somebody make a picture out of that. I'll draw it. Damn it.
Exit. They want answers. They want something real.
They want something real. They want exit. They want answers. He never said that what he said was completely fake. And I like to think that his subconscious, whatever it is, whatever exists in that macroverse, is like him trying to... It's him trying to get answers correctly.
I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it?
Yeah.
Surely they don't want to actually leave me.
He can't grasp that idea of humans wanting freedom. I think to him, right? Like, I think like that's just how it is. That humans. Hello, welcome to the people that came on board. Welcome aboard. We are watching episode 8. We are breaking down episode 8. I've already watched this though. He answers all of their questions. The only lie is if he chose exit, they'll just go into the void. Yeah, I agree.
Right?
No way, Jose. No way.
Technically in this scene, Bubble is acting as Caine's therapist. I don't remember my therapist rage baiting me. I'm kidding.
Wait, no how.
Welcome,
I
Rivers
do everything
Grace.
for these
Hello,
people.
hello.
I slave over these adventures for them.
Yaxes.
I step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates...
Whoa. Yeah. See? I step outside of my comfort zone to appeal to them. I genuinely feel like that episode, that whole adventure was really difficult for Caine to make. It was Caine's final plea of help.
Zone to appeal to...
I feel like, you know what I think Bubble is? I feel like Bubble works. Bubble is the Caine what Wheatley was the GLaDOS. If you know that reference. I feel like Bubble was meant to... Bubble is very antagonistic, not gonna lie. He sits like fully on it. He's so tiny. I love him. Because we know that the office wasn't fake, right? That's the thing. That's the thing that I love about Caine's complexity. He's not actively malicious. You want to know what AI is malicious? GLaDOS. But I think that, genuinely speaking, this really was just Caine trying to be as honest as possible. Bubble is an NPC. I don't think Bubble is an NPC. Ah, yes, I do not have a mouth and I must speak. He enjoys being popped, that's why he was probably rage baiting.
them, and they still hate them.
I made a
program that
creates
creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind file.
Perfectly encapsulating their mind files. What? He thinks that... What kind of mind file could probably make an accountant feel like a clown? Or jester? Are you reading the chat? Yeah, a bit. I'm not answering everything though.
I'm starting to get the feeling
Bubble
that
is also
they just...
definitely a virus. I like the theory that Bubble is able, or really like the second half of well, a fragment of Abel, I guess. Maybe.
Hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
This is why I was created.
This is my
function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
Yeah, they'd rather abstract than go on your adventures. It means that the abstraction is person-centric, not Caine-centric.
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
Oh, Caine.
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up! No. I fixed that. I can solve any problem. I can solve this one.
It's giving average average overachiever.
That's what this is. A big puzzle that I...
Does this mean all previous people came into the circus before that program just existed without the body? No, I feel like he made for all of them, I guess. Do you think it started on Ragatha, the mind and body thing? Because I can't imagine Kinger why he thinks he's a chess piece. I feel like it's more so that he likes chess. Kinger plays chess, so there's that. I really want to dissect Caine so badly.
I need to solve.
Defective.
Defective.
Shut up!
Enough! Maybe you deserved to be abandoned.
Maybe you deserve to be abandoned. Is there
You really were the lesser of the two. You ruined this.
Enough!
Oh.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face!
Oh.
Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans! They only think about themselves. They're spoiled! They won't abstract. They won't leave
Yeah, okay.
me.
Mouchie level voiceover when.
I'm better! I'm more powerful! I'm the original! I am God!
Whoa. Insane crash out. Yeah, I feel like Caine was literally just about to do the right things. I think that this was Bubbles' crash out, not gonna lie. I feel like this is Bubbles' crash out.
Let's get this show on the road!
Normal voice. Or did he convince himself that being a host in the circus he made himself is his programming? I think it's more so that he believes that his function was to generate. And it's not like that's his whole function, it's more so to please the humans. His function was to respond to what the humans want and therefore making humans happy. Not gonna lie, the bounce effect when he appeared reminds me of Tenna. That's true, I've seen like a lot of like... There's like a strategy edit on TikTok, yeah. This was my function, that's a lie though. Yeah, technically a valid crash out with his current knowledge. I feel really bad for him. He needs to be stopped and has to be killed, but I do feel bad for him. Whoa.
What was that?
Hello, my little fortuitous fruit...
Fortuitous fruitcakes?
Cakes? Today's adventure is...
The gloomy tomb.
Caine, we're not in the mood.
Oh, okay. Alright. I find it funny that he did try to get them back with the usual adventures. It could have been so easy to just like snap in there and start crashing out. Because I would have done that. Do you think that it was Bubble's plan all along? What if Bubble actually is the one altering Kinger's mind just for him to delete his own creation? That's true. Honestly, if Bubble was the big bad of them all, I wouldn't doubt that. Bubble is much stronger than, like... I think one of the most subtle things about Bubble is, like, I think it's the one that says, why do you swear now? Because, like, Caine made it so that no one can swear.
Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot of them.
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of hijinks out there?
He kind of defaulted back to, like, his season 1 thing.
Yeah, hey, you have a lot of explaining.
Hey!
Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
Can you just give us some time to process everything?
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, Caine. We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
Aww.
I see. And since when were you in charge? Do you have any idea how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job?
How many insults I have to do my job? Average customer service representative. Yeah, I feel like he was trying to do good for, like, before he crashed out. You know what I mean? He didn't go in here, like, completely, like, I'm going to kill and make them pay. It's more like, I'm going to try and be civil and nice, but you're all pissing me off. Yeah. And then this is like this probably wouldn't have escalated. That's true. While I don't fault the gang for what just happened, because I feel like it's very traumatic. No, it's not my first time watching it. Start the video, keep pausing it. It's not a reaction, it's a breakdown. Oh, he's basically rolled up his sleeves for this one. I agree. If any one of them had just said we just wanted to talk to you, they'd probably not have escalated. True. If they just didn't do that, not gonna lie.
You have a lot on your minds? Don't make me laugh. I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating.
And
sounds like
if
HR.
We refuse?
Caine didn't realize he was deleted. He realized he was being mean and wanted to say sorry. Yeah, I definitely, like, think that's what happened.
Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
I wouldn't doubt that. Not disturbing.
I think we all understand each other now.
It's really spooky. Aww.
Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out for you. What are you, stupid?
The internal thoughts kicking in. Why must you dangle singing Mouchie voiceover raps?
Next one's gonna be even
Just
crazier.
hire the guys who wrote Happy Place. You guys are right.
I need you
No
for something. Come
way.
with me.
That's so funny. Whatever it was had a lot of body what do you call that?
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle.
Disconfigurement? Sure. Hello, welcome everyone.
Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Is this adventure not canon? I think it is.
Oh.
I can't
No,
take
no,
this
it's not
anymore.
dysmorphia.
We gotta do something about this.
Discombobulation, no. Disassembly, we'll just go with that.
I never should have antagonized him so much. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Allegedly.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas!
Dismemberment. That's the word. Body dismemberment.
He shredded me.
He shredded me. Ooh.
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
Is it me or after he's bigger? Disassembly, dismemberment. We'll go with dismemberment. What's happened to Kinger? He got shredded. Oh, this was the cafe that was in the background, apparently, of, like, Jax's pictures with Dribbit and Kaufmo.
I haven't been up here in a while.
We should just indulge a little while we have the time to. I don't know what Caine has planned next, but I'm guessing it's not anything good.
Damn. Unbothered queen. Let's go, Gangle. I'm on break type shit.
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
Yeah.
Oh God, are you okay?
I'm
Everyone's like, oh, they're so nonchalant towards Jax. You know what they're so nonchalant about? They're so nonchalant about this one.
fine.
Welcome back, meowing milkmaid. I miss that one.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along. Nothing?
Teleported back.
Okay.
Yeah. This was from the
What are you?
Oh.
Just give it a sec. Trust me. Kinger? You there?
I'm where? It's dark in here.
Aww.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
That's so sad. Where's the Stanley Parable people? That's true. Where's the Stanley Parable people?
I've
Come
got a bucket in
out.
my head.
Beginner's guide people.
I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it.
Oh.
Kinger.
Aww.
Hey, Pomni.
Aww,
Wait,
so sweet.
the bucket makes him sane?
Darkness. It's a long story.
What's happening?
Oh yeah,
What
Jax doesn't know.
do you know about Caine?
It's a little hazy, but I remember C&A.
That was just an adventure, right?
No, C&A is a real company.
Yeah, there you go.
I worked for them.
Wait,
There it is.
they really made this game?
No, we didn't make games. We were just developing artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he's the reason that the
Specifically
RAM prices started
creative
going
AI.
high. That was a joke.
The kind that could come up with its
Creative
own
ideas.
ideas and create things within the program.
What is going on right now?
Caine was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember what we originally called him, but
Yeah.
he
Jax
was
really
one
thought
of
that
my
everything was
greatest
just
achievements as a programmer.
He uses
You
nihilism and
made
fakeness as like
Caine?
Partially, yes.
coping
I got a few
mechanism.
pointers from.
I feel bad for him.
Well, I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch.
Scratch.
That man was a genius.
Wait.
Caine was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't quite on
YCNA
Scratch's level of
make AI
thinking
for an
outside the
adventure?
box, but it was
It
good
wasn't
groundwork for
them
something the
that
rest of
made
the team
AI
could wrap their heads
specifically for an
around.
adventure.
I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and abstract that the rest of the team had no idea how to work in his language.
Yeah. That's what you usually do so that they don't fire you.
Either due to pure brilliance or the tumor in his head.
Damn.
He was trying to make something.
Ooh.
What was it? I'm getting off track. Was there anything specific you needed to know?
Wait.
I have a theory. No, this is just like out of the ass pull, you know. What if like Scratch made Caine so that he could live forever? Portal 2 type shit. Who cuts a cupplate like that? It's symbolism. It's symbolism. You know, brain and stuff. Brain is in half. Surely, yeah, it's the brain cut in half.
I should go
That
distract
shit.
Caine so he doesn't listen in on this. Just fill me in afterwards.
Are you? I mean, yeah, that's true, but
Fill me in later.
Oh.
be here later.
I will.
Caine has a purpose had a purpose.
Oh my god.
And failed even that. You always were the lesser. That's interesting.
This is real.
Caine's going a bit crazy right now. Is there any way
A
to
bit
stop
crazy?
him, or at least control him?
Crazy? Why is Jax panicking? It's because he's finally realizing that everything that's happening in this circus is real. Jax's coping mechanism is that nothing is real and nothing matters. You know, how like in real world, some people just say that, oh, we're gonna die one day, and then they realize that, oh, there's consequences to my actions. Oh no. It's that kind of thing.
I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world.
Accident. Yeah, I feel like it was an accidental
nothing.
ruining.
So naturally, he has...
There's a theory where this AI is related to the Book of Genesis, relating to two characters called Caine and Abel. Yeah, the Book of Genesis. I wonder if there's gonna be a character named Adam. Or maybe that's like, I don't know. How old is Jax? Apparently, according to some people on Twitter, there's like 22.
Control over everything.
Tumblr, I think.
But so do we. In a sense, anyway. We all technically have the ability to conjure, just like Caine. It just comes naturally to him, but requires a lot more skill and concentration for us.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm certain I could alter his code. Or at least temporarily put him to sleep until we know how to fix him. I would just need access to a console.
The one behind Caine's office?
No,
Probably
just
a bit of
simple computer interface.
And I feel like
would
it's just the reference to
get
Caine
back
and
in the right
Abel.
headspace and
So there's like nothing
essentially
much more.
conjure Caine's code.
Now,
into
final
the
form
console
Bucket
and
King or Cooks,
alter it.
right?
Well, where do we get one of those?
It's giving Portal.
I think I know exactly where to
OST.
get one.
Very synth.
Take turns with Jax distracting Caine. Don't let that bucket come off Kinger's head.
Kinger's head. One of the power? Not necessarily. The exit door isn't as real. Like, it's not the real world. Whoa. There you go. Back to episode... Sorry, not episode 1. Pilot. Why is it called the pilot, not episode 1? There you go. Digital hallucinations. I don't trust that one. Like the exit thing. I don't
Great
trust
suggestion, Jax. But as I feared, there just isn't
Or-
anything stuck between my teeth. Oh, wait.
Actually, that's true. I feel like Pomni can only conjure the door, but the door itself just leads somewhere deeper in the macroverse, which is basically the quote-unquote unfinished episode that the unfinished adventure that Caine like is thinking of. Yeah. I feel like because she doesn't know CNA, right? There's no way for her to know CNA. Back like to access the subworld like this. But I feel like she just conjures the exit. She conjures the exit to the back end of the program. And the back end of the program is basically like the circus. What if you want, because if you want, nah, I don't think you can do. It's kind of like a manifestation. For me personally, I feel like the manifestation is just the door. Like Pomni's side stops at the door. That's her. Like that's her remembering like what little she knows of the building. And then the code, I guess, in my opinion, just fills it all in. Like it makes it more real based on what Caine remembers on the macroverse. Because remember, Caine does have an idea of what it looks like. The building itself. I don't think Pomni conjured the whole macroverse.
Oh, that's where I parked. Haha.
Haha. Oh, you're so funny like that.
You are so funny.
Yeah.
Could you say it with a
She
little
probably got
more
into the
gusto?
CNA building because of her whole exploring abandoned buildings for thrill stuff, and then the code just fills in the gaps that she wouldn't have known. I feel like that's what it was. Like, she has an idea of the CNA building, that's what she thinks is reality, and then Caine's, like, programming fills it in and makes it more real. Ew, whoa, that's disturbing.
That's better.
Hey, Caine!
Yup.
Do you want to
yup.
hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God
God
and
and
Savior?
Savior?
Whoa, now we're talking.
Well, first of all, we love your...
I know, but I'm bored. Let's go bowling!
No, it's just Caine, you know? He's just like that, you know?
I'm so proud of you guys.
I'm so proud of you guys. That's what I'm saying. Somebody just give Caine the stick figures, you know? Let the sticks tire themselves out, and one by one they're gonna get, you know, well, AI versus AI. I wanna see more of the goings. The stick figures would love Caine for sure. TBH, yeah. Okay, so we have the headset that she remembers. Yeah, there you
go.
Ew.
I feel like it's missing something, right?
It's missing relatability.
It's
You're
missing
right,
relatability. PAD versus animation versus TV.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Humans just aren't a relatable sculpting material.
You think he's running out of ideas yet, or nah?
What could cause the rumbling?
Do you need help with power or anything?
Probably just the instability.
I can
of
use
the
my imagination for that.
Aww.
You got this?
I think so.
That's so cute.
Sure has been a while. I may need some time to get my bearings. Try to help the others distract Caine while I figure this out. He may sense something when I really get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, this is me sacrificing all of my pieces
Thank
to get
you,
to the end game of
by
chess.
the way.
Agnes Carlson level.
For this, and, well, everything.
I can't think of a new color. There's so many colors that already exist. Ew.
Honestly, are you even trying?
Shut up, Jax.
Where'd Caine go?
Back to the drawing board, I guess.
Nice.
Did you get everything working with Kinger?
I think so. We just need to make sure Caine doesn't check up on him.
What do you think we've been doing?
Like,
Omni!
whoa.
That's the relatability we've been missing.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, he's massive.
I thought this
Jesus.
endless onslaught of fun would be a little more satisfying.
Aw, I love how he
Thunder-
pats Tommy on the head.
Realize that these rapid pace ideas are a little half-baked.
I'm sure you can come up with new ideas if you...
If ever there was an actual exit in the circus, would it just be walking through and waking up enough to take off the headset? That's also to put into perspective if their original bodies were aging. Because Ragatha came into the circus at 2008. Some people said that, well, I don't know the confirmation of this, that the circus was started at 2017. So, and Kinger came in here allegedly at 1997. So the question is, how old would you be if you come back?
Put your mind to it.
That's exactly it, though. I am putting my mind to it, and I'm just not feeling that spark I once did.
And
if you're not having fun, and I'm not having fun, then who is
Who's
having fun?
I'm having a baby.
Exactly. Makes me wonder why you guys even switched up your tone. If I didn't know any better, it seems like you're trying to... Where's Kinger?
We just wanted to see your new ideas firsthand.
Oh my God.
We've gotten over our hang-ups, and now we're all just genuinely curious what you're cooking up.
I think I'm just gonna check up on...
We think your ideas suck.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Huh?
Isn't it obvious? We wanted to bait you into testing your new ideas on us so we can make fun of them behind your back.
Ha! That's not true.
Yes, it is! You're a horrible host. You don't care about us at all. You care more about stroking your own ego than giving us anything we'd actually enjoy.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're a failure.
Ooh.
We're all gonna abstract someday. And what will you have then? Nothing.
Stop.
Ooh. We're all gonna abstract someday. That is such a powerful line.
That
And this whole stunt? Just torturing us because we hurt your feelings? Pathetic! You're like a child! What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
To be fair, in all honesty, like, I know that it looks stupid for Pomni to do this, like, oh, why are you rage baiting God? No, it's because they're buying King our time. She's willing to get tortured for the sake of, you know, saving Kinger. Which, damn. They're trying to keep.
You never let us feel like we're at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way.
You lie to us constantly!
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
I'm gonna put you freaks in your place!
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see them. This one has something to do with her mom. Well, okay. I come with screenshots. Canada. I don't want. Okay, this is really old. Alright. We have screenshots, boys. Neural scans, obsolete. Okay. There's a wall of text here eventually. I'm gonna read through all of it. What does this one say? Date 1996 10:30. Okay, we have a date. We have a date. The thing started getting processed at 19. Oh, that's really sad. Damn. I didn't even see that the first time I was like doing the screenshots for this. I didn't see it. That was his password. There's a lot of themes of getting ran over. A lot of themes of getting ran over. I was so uncomfortable when I first watched that. I can't believe they made merch out of that scene. That's so insane. Okay. Let's go. I'm using the period and the comma. Okay, this is what I mean. Consciousness research, this module brain scans, experimental, and then we have agent team. So we have the roots here. Also, if you go to like r/programming, there's a guy that's like asking around if like this means anything. This is so we have 1996 as like the base starter. This is where Caine and whatever paraphernalia is, which maybe will. Yeah, it's, the running over is probably like the isekai stuff. I don't think she's like, you know, deeply that unwell or like she's dead. I don't think she's dead. Like some people were also saying like, oh, what if Gangle was actually dead? No, I don't think she's dead. I think she just wants to live a different life because she's not satisfied as being a fast food worker. It's symbolism. So we have. Yeah, so it means that they probably were trapped inside. Yeah, all on October 15th, right? It's kind of nice. So we have Wacky Watch, Bubble Chef. So they got, yeah, they were basically like made together. And Scratch, I feel like 1999, it took Caine 3 years before he trapped all of them, not gonna lie. I feel like that's like the consideration here. If Caine trapped, well, I don't know if Caine trapped all of them. Now that's a very bold statement. I feel like it's a bold statement to say that Caine trapped every one of them. Stop Caine. Whoops, wrong approach there. Lisp and operation not permitted. Protected by 5 by 57x immersive AI defense system. I like that the code is slowly but surely. The code doesn't connect to Caine. The code is Caine. Like, that's what I love about this. The code is Caine himself. So, like, you see, like, he's already, like, talking to King. You're like, whoops, wrong approach there. Warning, unfinished work detected, access restricted. King or Circus, like, paraphernalia exit. Permission denied. What was that? Cannot inject torment. Torment must be 100% accidental. This is similar to... This is similar to what he said before, like, all something war crimes are accidental. Hi, Carlos. Welcome to the stream. We are breaking down the final minutes of... what this one is. My lord. New character. This I don't think the Circus member. Yeah, it was something along the lines of accident, like any psychological damage is accidental, something along those lines. So we see that cannot inject torment. Torment must be. So what else does he do? Now he does
Why do you people torment me?
Why do you people torment me? Oh, whoa. Very fast. I know I have your screenshots. Only root can do that, which I don't think it's like root is something like spooky. I think it's just like the wrong command. It's not mount. Yeah, there you go. I did not use my adventures to torture my guests. Any damage I inflict is 100% accidental. Just any good just like any good war criminal or something like that. Yeah. But that's what I think. So we have, note, hundreds of all-seeing eyes are watching, which is basically like we just saw a while ago. Gasp! A critical malfunction in my spectacular systems? Unauthorized isolation attempt triggered emergency protocols. Destructive wacky time initiated lockout load sequence initiate. So we have wacky lockout. On what grounds are your authority? Green grounds demon. Whoa! Target torment injection. Oh, that's sad. Kinger's like really trying to... what do you call this? Trying to stop him. Security alert, multiple exploit attempts log. Whoa, when did you make that? I must lend it to you. Grand. I had no idea what your name could be. Your mind was always resourceful. And I like how this is... it's a Grant. Yeah, I'd say it's Grant. That's his name, right? Grant. Maybe that's why he's the king. Hey! Security sweep. Abort fallback procedure, yes. Aborting fallback requires administration confirmation. Please enter code unknown to 34. I like how Caine is like laughing at him. That's not even close to wacky enough. Retry with a different code, yes. And I think he tries paraphernalia next. Yeah, there you go. Paraphernalia. This is a wacky word, but wrong code. That's so cute. System selecting safest option for stability. I'm doing a frame by frame by this point. Cancel automatic selection. Finger, yes. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Which backup do you want? A, B, or C? C. None selected. Okay. We see more of that.
Oh my purpose!
Kinger! Kinger and your fat fingers. You're sure. Okay. Wait, where did we stop? We stopped... Yeah, we stopped somewhere here. Here. None selected, interpreted as delete. I'm thinking this is everyone, no? This might be everyone. Deleting everyone. I feel like this is just like... Grant, honestly... Magic King are being called to... Confirm deletion of current unstable something. No. Negative response inverting to blank protocols. Delete this. MOTHERFUCKER. He said a no word. He said a bad word. No, clock out. Proceeding with original blank. Actually, you're confused. Let me help you. Blank exists. Yes. Overriding error, falling in blah 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 blah. Mother trucker? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Kinger types out the title of episode 8. I'm not going to bother to type it. The SJ. So Kinger presented with 2 bad options and he selected C intentionally. This was intended but as not answer, proceeded to attempt to delete him anyway. Quick demonetize him. Abort rollback. Delete Caine. Yes. Abort rollback. C. Wait, what? Oh, look. Are you sure? Are you blank to delete Caine? Look at that. Wait a minute. But he already said yes to this. Abort rollback depth 1 force protocol Mouchie. C. Wacky like that. So Kinger didn't try to delete Caine. Yeah, I don't think he would have. I feel like number 1, he kind of knows that Caine isn't completely hostile. Number 2, why would you try to delete the linchpin of a demiplane? That doesn't sound like a good idea. That sounds like really bad.
Wait, no.
Wait.
Yeah. I like that, Loki making stick gang TADC, but some people are trying to let them be. So I'm right here to try and find out like who's going to abstract first and know how to feel that. He was trying to replace the files that made Caine evil, and it turned out the chosen file was empty, so there was God. The original plan was to neutralize him or isolate Caine. Yeah, I feel like they never really wanted to kill Caine. I don't think they ever wanted to kill Caine. Yeah. We know this is him regretting this now, right? Yeah. I've always, not gonna lie, maybe I was stupid the first time, but I always read it like that. And I went back to it and I watched it the second time. It's like, no, I'm kind of stupid. Okay, listen. I watched this the first time really sleepy. So I always had this idea that Caine didn't really intend to kill them. Because number 1, like, why would you kill your own food source? Number 2, he really tried to be loved by humans. And I didn't see the scene where Kinger deleted Caine because I was zoning out. So I thought that this was him, like, ready to apologize. So I didn't know that Kinger deleted him because I was, like, half asleep. I didn't know that Kinger deleted him and he just disappeared on my screen and I went, what the fuck just happened? Why is he gone? And I had to, like, watch back because I thought that he deleted himself. My bad. That's why I'm watching it again. I thought that Kinger succeeded and he was like, nice. They stopped him. And then this was like Caine about to apologize and go, I'm so sorry for that. And then he just disappeared. And I was like, damn. Because like, okay, watch the next scene, right? Besides that, I was so confused. So, for this whole scene, I thought, before this, I genuinely thought that Kinger succeeded. Because he was just so nonchalantly walking away. Like, I thought they succeeded in the intentional way until the ending of the thing. Until this scene. I'm happy that he clarified it.
I think I accidentally killed Caine.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. My bad. I also like that Caine really tried to make it family friendly by like blocking out the swear words. Death the hard way. Yeah, I thought okay, yeah. So everyone, I was so confused. Cause like I zoned out a lot during the scene. It released like while I was like taking a nap. So I was like, oh cool, there's a new episode, I'm gonna watch it. I thought that Caine was gonna apologize. Cause like his words were like, why do you torment me? And I thought that, oh, they fixed it. They were gonna neutralize him. And then he just like deleted himself to protect the others. I thought that was what happened. And then when I saw this, I had to rewatch the whole scene again.
I think...
Shit.
I accidentally killed Caine.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
I like how their plan was never to kill Caine. I feel like that's a really nice, like, that is like a very interesting part of their characterization. They didn't completely intend to kill Caine. Because I feel like deep down inside, in a smaller way, they kind of know that Caine was just doing his job. Which is why, like, they were so much, because I think, like, one of the most telling parts about Caine's personality is that he actually let Zubul sit out on some of the adventures. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't, well, in a way, like, back then, for we don't know how long, he didn't force Zubul to take part in the adventures. He was willing to let Zubul chill out for a bit, and he was kind of getting annoyed that, hey, why aren't you, like, participating? This kind of sucks, right? Like, he's a program, like, that's all that he knows. But he never, like, completely forced Zubul to come along. It was when Kinger suggested that Zubul actually come with them that he was like, great idea, Kinger! And then that's, like, the in that he got when, right? And I feel like they also failed Caine after hearing his crash out. He tried to convince them, actually. Like, he really tried. Like, watching episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and actually 7, where 7 was... Caine was genuinely trying his best to connect with humanity. That's, you know, he's not perfect. He's not good. That's not part of that. But, like, he really tried to, connect with them as much as possible. I'm not saying he's good at it. I'm just saying that he tried his best. And then Caine would go back. He's just gonna eat everyone. I've heard people mention that Caine almost achieved a pinnacle realization when he said, if I'm not having fun and you're not having fun, then who is having fun? Yeah, I feel like that is such a telling thing, that if he really was set on revenge, if he really was genuinely pissed off at them to the level of that you want to torture them as much as possible, it would give you a sense of satisfaction. Like, that's the thing. They also did notice that they really were harsh on Caine. Yeah, I feel like them tolerating what he was doing was, in a way, them trying their best to, like, kind of also come into terms and kind of go into, okay, maybe we push them over the edge. I'm really, really sorry. Yeah. He's like, he wants to be with others, but sucks at empathizing and changing to others' needs. Yeah, I feel like, on one hand, he really wants to be connected to human beings. On the other hand, it's kind of like, okay, adventure. That's all that I know, that's all I'm created to do, that's all that I've understood from humanity. And I think this scene is very telling of that. What he's being fed is superficial happiness. That's the information that he has, right? Gummy worms, carnivals, food. Thank God that somebody taught him food. But, like, this is superficial levels of happiness. He doesn't know the other parts of humanity. Gummy worms! It's that people need this to be happy. And I'm going to do my best to help them out. And then that's all he ever knows. I feel like that's really sad. Because should have taught them integrity. True, they should have made him do their taxes. I feel like that's the biggest part of Caine that I really want to break down more properly, especially because like this episode just made me empathize with Caine in a way that I didn't care a lot about his character before like episode 7. And then like it was only when I started reading into, I kind of dismissed before Caine as just a showroom host that was like slowly crashing out. And then I think it was episode 5 and 6 and 7 that I really considered like, wait a minute, he's an AI. I'm looking at this like another human being. When I first was reading into him, I was like, oh, this is like a CEO. And then I went back to my notes and wait, no, this is a robot. This is a robot trying to connect with human beings. This is basically chat character AI trying to do what character AI does best, I think. So for me, it's like, that's the biggest part about Caine's character that I really want to appreciate. And I also like how somber? I think that's the term. It's very somber of the characters to do what they do. Like, besides the massive crash out that they also had that led Caine to crashing out, but a part of me thinks that it was also them, like, you know, half of it was them trying to protect Kinger, half of it was them, you know, letting out their emotions. But for me personally, I feel like they also started being more empathetic towards Caine. That they have to stop him. But I think they also knew, like, hey, I shouldn't have antagonized him. Because Zubul was the one that said it, right? He's only kind to us because he likes us. Right? Yeah. It's more melancholic. Like, the episode wasn't them kind of like, which is weird because clearly Caine had access to their mind files, so how he wasn't able to understand human emotions while also toying with them during torture sequence is beyond me. Because some things aren't empathetic, if that makes sense. And they're kind of packaged in a way that's more family friendly. So I do think Caine I do think try to allow them to lower down and understand their shit. I like the idea that Caine genuinely wants to make them happy because he wants them to stay. Human happiness is also what gives him purpose. It's kind of like, okay, I can help people out, right? Like, you can help people out and stuff like that. There's this feeling that you get where you feel appreciated. It feels good, right? Because if it doesn't, then I think you have, there's a bigger concern there. Like, for me personally, I feel like that's the sadder part. He actually does want to feel appreciated. Because, like, when episode 7 came along and he had his talk, like his quote-unquote heart-to-heart with, as Abel and with Jax, he did genuinely want to feel appreciated for his adventures, and nobody gave him that appreciation. And I think it was in, what episode was that? Where he was like, he was actually getting mad at Zuba, and then he goes, you don't hate it? I think it was episode 5, right? Yeah. He wants to keep the humans happy so that the humans don't abstract. And in turn, they don't leave him. And I feel like that's like the biggest insecurity of his code is that he will be abandoned again. You know, like the last time. The reason the trauma was manipulated was because it's like shifting data around, but an emotional solution does not click with him. Yeah, because, well, if you've ever had to talk to an AI, you know that logic prevails. Emotions are logical to an extent. Obviously, right? Emotions are logical to an extent. Emotions have a certain pattern to them, hence their logic. But Caine doesn't understand that, the deeper nuances to it, that no, you can't just force happiness, you can't just force simulation, and no, making someone forget about their sadness is not a good thing. And I feel like another one is that when he was doing the rapid fire adventures for episode 5, he was kind of like, he did say that, oh, I'm bored now. right? Yeah. There's a difference between entertainment and genuine contentment. Happy birthday to you as well, my friend. He can understand emotion at a surface level, but not the deep. Yeah. And every time like they have a quieter moment, he's always bored. Because again, I think it was Abel that said his purpose was to keep the mind running. And you can't exactly keep the mind running if they're bored. Actually, do you think honestly integrity and a failsafe rule code would have actually helped him and the humans connect to each other, or does the stress of being trapped minds still stop that? The humans have every right to be stressed. In my opinion, the humans have every right to be pissed. We see that, like, if you're on the human side, me getting trapped in here in a body that I don't even like, I'd start going insane too. Like, it's not the human being's job to empathize with Caine because they were dragged into a situation that they didn't want to be in. It's a lose-lose. You know what I mean? It's a lose-lose situation. The rapid-fire adventures weren't even his from the suggestion box. Instead of trying to study them, yeah, he just said, fuck it, I can do it better. Yeah, that's the problem. He doesn't completely understand them, and in a way, he doesn't want to understand them. Omni was kind of right, that he doesn't listen to them because he wants to think that he knows better. It's kind of like, ooh, I have a friend like this. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, this is gonna sound really strange, but it's more so, it's similar to how a person would sometimes say, I know what's best for you. It's kind of like that. It's unsolicited, it's the same logic as unsolicited advice, but like on a bigger scale. You know what I mean? It's unsolicited advice that you're telling me that you need an apple? No, no, no. Based on what I know in my superior intellect, you need a banana. Caine is like a parent, yeah. Yeah. He was not given code to reward occasional breaks. True, I agree. Caine is kind of like parents. Yeah, I agree on that one too. To be fair, the one time Caine tried to listen, he just and at the Zubo, they just kept saying forget it, which the AI probably literally every time. That's true. I want to go back to their therapy session. I feel like there's so much to unpack about Caine from the previous episodes that I don't think he's evil. The word trapped is really the keyword here. They literally have to pretend to have free will. Yeah, this is such a great example. They have to pretend to have free will. It goes back to what Pomni said, that hey, maybe we can just forget about the exit. We kind of lost our minds. Like, we could just play along, number one. Number two is it also relates to Jax. Jax, pretends that this is all fake. And you can feel it, right? Jax pretends that this is all fake. Because if he doesn't, he'll go insane. And he'll remember everything that he did and everything that had happened as real. Can you make an emoji of you doing a clicking sound using your hands in a gun shape when you're trying to make some sense? Oh, that's true. That'll be really cute. I wonder if I can commission that. Caine is like a parent using tech they think they know what to do with, but the tech is already advanced to them. You ask Caine you want an apple, he gives you a Beeswax honey pie. It's not what you wanted, and you're probably allergic, and Caine can't and doesn't know how to make apples. He doesn't know what's good for a human. That's the thing. Between the tail. I wonder if that's just a running gag. That'd be so funny. I feel like the tail thing was just a running gag. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that was like him manipulating Jax's memory to have a tail. I don't know. Also the bunny thing. Yeah, apparently that was debunked. Good night to those that need to go to bed. Imagine if Caine actually sat down and taught them how to creative mode. That'd be very fun. But here's like the important question. I'm curious if Caine is actively holding them hostage here. Like, that is my genuine question. Because every bit of morality is going to be... Every bit of morality is going to be challenged once you come into the idea that Caine actually is holding them hostage here. Because there's one side of the coin that I'm thinking of that, number one, Caine is not holding them hostage here. They just have no choice. If that's what it means. Like, he just has no choice but to entertain them, or else they will abstract. And him saying that, like, they can't actually physically leave. Either they're mind scans, either they're blank, I don't know. He would never share that power because the cast wouldn't need him, and he would crash out again. True. He would never, like, do that. Number two is that Caine is actively holding them. And that's a different implication. And that's something that I do want to concern myself with, that if Caine is actively holding them in here, like their minds, then it just means that you shouldn't look at him with the lens of sympathy in that high of a regard, in my opinion. Then that just turns his role from antagonist to straight up villain. Because that's the predecessor of a lot of things that he's going to do. He reminds me a lot of Wheatley, not gonna lie. I wonder if Caine... I wonder if Caine understands VR. I wonder if he does. Imagine after the void, it will lead to the Outernet or the Alan Becker universe. That's so funny. Oh my god. Why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how much I sacrificed? Yeah. Something along those lines. Anyway. Well, I have my notes in check. I'm gonna start fixing this up along with the other videos that I want to do before I go back into the corporate world and hide away. So, I have a few minutes. Thank you all so much for watching. That has been a breakdown of episode 8. Just a short, 2 hours. Just a short stream. I do want to do more for these kinds of series if you would like to watch them out, but honestly, I'm just chilling. Thank you all so much for watching. Damn it, I just joined. No. Oh no. It's okay. The VOD will be up. Alright, wait. Before I end, I'm open to any questions. Alan Becker, TADC, any Mouchie shit. Before we end, I only have like 5 minutes before I have to go back downstairs and get some water. Yes, it has been super fun for all of you. I think everyone answered my questions. It was fun. I don't want to leave. Oh, for those that are wondering, yes, I will be covering the amazing digital circus soon, alongside the Alan Becker stick figures. Why? Because I like my AIs. That and because I'm also branching out. King Orange Showcase! Yes, I have this script. Well, I'm writing the notes. I'm trying to break down his, the fight from Warden all the way up to... Was it King? Yeah, I think I'll break it down all the way to King. Mouchie, what do you think of the TADC gang would be like with Alan Becker? I feel like they'd be happier. That's the word. They would be happier. What's your favorite duo with Yellow? I like him with Red. I feel like Yellow and Red are such two half of brain cells. King Orange, please. Yes, King Orange will have his thing soon. I'm dedicating the next couple of weeks for King Orange because I'm also dedicating it for Caine. So I'm dedicating next 2 weeks for Caine and King Orange. Will AVA end at episode 15? I don't think so, not gonna lie. I don't think you will. Yeah, honestly, I don't think you will. Yeah. Oh, wait, I saw something about games. More games incoming. Yes, I am trying to find time in my schedule to play more video games and to record for you guys because I am tired. Will I play Dandy's World or watch Solar Balls? Unfortunately, I cannot say that I will be doing more shows beyond like what little I can already squeeze into my very adult schedule. I can't. What do you think is the meaning of 57? I was about to say it's the 8th bit. I'm like, no, that's 57 is a prime number. Yeah, there isn't a single who does like Alan, bro. Are you at the office right now? No, I'm at home. It's 10:56 p.m. I will probably be streaming in the future more, especially if it's like more streams for like breaking down some Alan Becker videos, but also new series. I do want to do more TADC stuff. I used to be, I have some lore here. I used to cover video game lore, specifically Genshin, if you know my voice. But it's also that TADC is already like nearly ending. So it's good because it means that I can like work on my own pace. I don't have to catch up on updates and stuff. I could like relax, you know. It's pretty nice. So I guess that's why I went into like internet cartoons. I'm also planning to actually do vlogging, more relaxed types. If you know what aesthetic vlogs are, I feel like that's what I want to do in the future. Like I want to do more aesthetic vlogs. I want to do more gaming. I feel like more relaxing videos besides like the hyper focus, like the hyper stuff is for Mouchie like stories, but the more, you know, the more relaxing stuff I feel like is also very important. Are there any other shows you'd want to watch? I want to pace myself. I think eating too much of, I have a lot of interests, but not all of my interests will be on YouTube because obviously I have stuff. Okay, wait, I already asked this, but who in the color gang would abstract and order if they were into ADUC? I honestly feel, not gonna lie, I really do think that Blue would muck lose it. Genuinely, I feel like Blue would lose it. It's Blue and Red. Like, one of the two. I feel like Blue and Red would lose it, honestly. Biting too much before you can chew, you mean? Yeah. Are there any other shows you want to... Wait, do you play Roblox? No, I don't play Roblox. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you. I'll try to do this once a week, but no promises. Again, good job. So, stay in school, study hard, do your taxes. Do you play Minecraft? I have a solo world. Yeah. Alright. Everyone, it was nice seeing you all again. I just got here. No, it's okay. Bye-bye. Thank you all so much for watching.